Feminists want to be sure that pant size XXXXXL is available in stores, but they're totally okay with the fact that OBGYNs want disabled women to exclusively have C-sections and they can get their tubes tied. Doctor after doctor after doctor. Here, why aren't you on birth control? Here, take it, take it, take it, you autistic weirdo. I've been raising a child for 9 years just fine. Why can't I have more? And why did y'all force me into a C-section? I was 22 then, I'm 32 now. Try me. Why do OBGYNs not want to help women produce more children without IVF? And why are feminists so focused on wearing their underwear in public instead of maybe helping alter the healthcare system so that we can actually do what we were created to do? We have wombs, you know, and babies can go in there. And sometimes you might need a little extra help or a little guidance if you have health issues and your diet is 90% liquid. But no, we got to be sure we can wear those thongs in public instead. You know, you should see the look on these ladies' faces, these OBGYNs, when I'm like, well, yeah, I would like another baby. And they see my 9-year-old. And they're like, oh, did you know that babies are infants and then you have to take care of them? Did you know that you'll have to deal with crying and autism is on your chart? I'm dealing with you right now. Anyway, I'm not trying to be mean-spirited. I just think that if we're going to have feminism, it should be focused more on healthcare and helping women be women. Helping us do what we wish to do with our bodies, including procreate. And I do not think we should be forcing women with disabilities to have planned C-sections. Basically, I was told, you're not woman enough to give birth. I was offered multiple times to abort. And I don't really appreciate that. That's why I'm making this very candid video about my frustrations with that. And of course, you know, if you have one child and you experience something like secondary infertility, which means you have one and you can't have more, or you have a lot of miscarriages, etc., which I could talk more about that as well, although I might write about it, they would prefer you not have one. Now, there are a lot of ladies at church who just have tons of babies. What OBGYNs are y'all going to? Who are you seeing? Or are y'all just not going? Are y'all just doing it undercover? Because the OBGYNs I'm running into, what is this Mangala nonsense? So anyhow, I get quite frustrated with this topic. Quite frustrated. My mom spaced her kids out real well, like long. My sister was like 23 when I was born. My brother was like 15 or 16 when I was born. My kid's 9. Still waiting on a number 2 baby. But they assume, go. Few little health problems, you can't have a baby. Shouldn't even want one. Why aren't you bagging groceries? And why aren't you at the widget factory? Anyway, please pray for me to find a good OBGYN because I've had some experiences. I mean, the woman who did my C-section was pretty mean the whole time she was doing it. And it was just an absolute mess. I'm grateful that it went well and my daughter's healthy. My fear is that they would force me to do all that again just because my brain is wired a little differently. So I've got some autistic Catholic followers. I thought maybe y'all would relate a little to this video. And if you don't relate to it, just be aware that this can happen. And if you're real young and you may be a little malleable, don't let these doctors push you around. Just because you're a little bit like Forrest Gump doesn't mean you're not woman enough to give birth, okay? And if you need the C-section, you need it. But stand up for yourself. God bless everybody.